Hi, my name is Peter. I'm doing this video in response to a previous video I posted regarding the XPS 8300. In that video, I said the card next to the video card was too close to the video card due to a poor motherboard design. And I'm not just saying that out of the blue or, trying to be anti-Dell. I'm saying that because I'm just comparing it to my previous Dell. This here is a Dell XPS 420, and these are the slots. You can see that I left two cards in there, and I actually like the design. One thing that I really liked about the XPS 420 is the very simple removal and replacement of the cards. It's a very simple clip process. Clip off, clip back on, clip off, clip back on. And if you actually look, all it takes is screwing in the cards. Now with the XPS 8300, it's still a simple process, but it's just more meticulous. You have to have a metal clip, and it has to align with the holes of the screws before you screw them in. And yeah, anyway, so that's one thing I liked about this. Another thing I liked about the XPS 420 is the very convenient location of the hard drives. That's two of them right there. And to remove and replace them is also a very simple process. It's a matter of just pressing these clips out and in, out and in. And it's very easy to connect the cable to them right here. But I'll leave it unplugged for now. One other thing is about the design of the 420 is if you wanted extra CD drives, there's space for them right there, and if you wanted a third hard drive, that's also space to put it in right there. Another advantage of the XPS 420 motherboard over the XPS 8300 that I just seem to notice right now is the number of SATA ports. The XPS 420 seems to have 5. There's 1, 2, and over here, 3, 4, 5. The XPS 8300 only has 4 SATA ports. So you could hook up an extra drive or DVD-ROM drive with the 420. I never tested it, but that's just the way it appears to be right now, an extra SATA port. Here's my XPS 420 with the card installed beside the video card. Now this card is the exact same card that I had in my XPS 8300. Both of those cards are the video card and the FireWire port card. And although the FireWire port card is on the opposite side, you can see that there's clearly enough space to put it. There's no danger of this touching the video card. Now I believe that this was just a smarter design of the motherboard. Not only are there more available slots to use, they made it so that the slot that the video card normally goes in was placed right at the end, with the fan side facing outwards. That way, no card can block the fan, like it does in the XPS 8300. The rest of the cards are on the other side of the video card, the back side if you will. So again, plenty of space between all cards. This is a picture of those two exact same cards in an XPS 8300. Notice how little space there is between the two cards. And that FireWire card has no choice but to be on that side of the video card, the same side as the fan, which blocks, or at least partially blocks, the fan of the video card. This was a sound card next to the video card, and it was even worse because it completely blocked the fan of the video card. And it kind of slightly bent in towards the video card, almost touching it, and I think it actually was touching it. Now a lot of this could have been avoided if they placed the remaining slots on the other side of the video card, the side not facing the fan, just like they did with the XPS 420. And they'd probably move the video card a little bit further down to account for the change. But doing it that way, no card would be blocking the video card's fan, and there'd also be a lot more space between the video card and its adjacent card, because with these thicker video cards, the fan side of the card impinges more on the space of an adjacent card than the back side does. And I'm sure that was taken into consideration when they designed the motherboard of the XPS 420. But for some reason, they didn't do that here with the XPS 8300. Now, referring back to my other video regarding the XPS 8300, where I showed that the cards were too close because the slots weren't optimally designed, especially for today's thicker video cards, well, I had a few comments from a few people who were saying, oh, that can't be changed, that can't be changed. Well, hopefully this video clearly shows that there can be enough space between the cards if the slots are optimally positioned in the motherboard. Now another point I wanted to make was about Dell as a company.
They're one of the top computer manufacturers in the world, if not number one. They're an industry leader with a lot of resources and power to shape the industry. So no matter what type of motherboards are out there, they have the final say in what motherboards are designed in their computers and shipped out from their factories. Now I got this computer, the XPS 420, 5 years ago in 2007, and clearly this is the way they wanted their motherboards back then. I just believe it's just a more clever design than the XPS 8300, based on the things that I've mentioned here and the other video. Now, the two slots on the very right are older slots, but they can be easily replaced with the newer slots in a future design. So for me, the XPS 8300 motherboard design was a step in the wrong direction. So to say that Dell can't do anything about the positioning of the slots on their motherboards, I don't believe that to be a valid argument. But it's nothing personal. These are good debates we're having on these forums. Let's just hope that Dell uses their customer feedback to make better computers in the future. Okay? Bye for now.